Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you all today? So welcome again to our course. My name is Abdeljalil. I'm a fourth year medical student and a young researcher. In our previous lesson, we spoke about the foundations of medical research. So today we continue with a very important step. It's the research question. It's the very important starting point. So, why do research questions matter? Because a strong question gives the study a clear goal. It drives the design of the research and make it relevant, okay? And the most important is for improving patient care. So where do research ideas come from? They can come from many places, from patient experiences, from reading existing research, from lab discoveries, or from population studies. For example, maybe you see that a drug works for some patients, but not for others. So the question becomes why? Or a patient forgets to take their medication. The question is, can we improve reminders? Or researchers discover a new protein. The question is, can we develop a treatment from it? Or when we see that healthy diets may affect heart disease. The question becomes, does this diet protect the heart? So all these show that small observations can turn into research questions. But not every question is strong. To make a strong question, we use the following criteria: feasible, interesting, novel, ethical, and relevant. So let me explain them one by one. So feasible means possible with the researcher's time, يعني ممكن. And ethics you have. For example, it's not feasible to say I will cure all cancers in 1 year. But it's feasible to ask what is the level of adherence to diabetes guideline in Marrakesh. يعني من هادشي كامل خاص تعرفوا بلي السؤال خاص يكون شي حاجة يعني ممكنة ماشي شي حاجة تكون يعني impossible. So interesting means it should engage others and contribute meaningfully. For example, what is the favorite bandage brand of students? It's not interesting. But what is the impact of cultural mental health program? It's interesting. So novel means new, adding something to knowledge or looking at it from a new angle. For example, is hand washing important? It's not novel. We already know. But can a gummy feed mobile app improve hand hygiene? It's novel. So let's move to ethical. Ethical means protecting the right and well-being of participants. We must avoid harm and respect autonomy. So, for example, forcing terminally ill patients into a trial is not ethical. Relevant means the question must matter for health or patient cares. For example, what are the barriers to prenatal care in rural Morocco? Is relevant, but what is the average hair length of doctors in Casablanca? It's not relevant. يعني من هادشي كامل خاص يكون السؤال كيهتم بشي حاجة متعلقة بلا سونطي يعني بالصحة تاع لي باسيون. So now let's look to another tool. It's PICO criteria. So it helps us build a good research question. So P is for patients. Who are the patients? I is for intervention. What is the treatment or intervention? C is for comparison. So what are we comparing it to? And O is the outcome. What is the health results we hope for? So for example, we can say P is children with asthma, I is a new inhaler, C is the standard inhaler, and O is a fewer asthma attacks. So the research question becomes, in children with asthma, does a new inhaler reduce asthma attacks compared to the standard inhaler? So clear, simple, and structured. By observing patients, by learning from past research, by making new discoveries, and by using tools like FINER and PICO. So, in conclusion, a strong research question is the starting point of every project. If your question is clear, your whole research will be stronger. And if your question is weak, the whole project will lose focus. So thank you again for following this second lesson with Mindset 212. Today we learned that the research question is the most important starting point. We will go even deeper into the process of medical research. So stay curious, keep asking questions, and see you soon in the next lesson, inshallah.